Okay, let's start this right by having a more appropriate bird than the bird used by the book. Kinematics, as defined by the Merriam-Webster dictionary, is the branch of mechanics that's concerned with the motion of objects without reference to the forces that cause the motion. In other words, we worry about the motion without having to deal with the forces that impact that motion. One might ask, what physical quantities do we use to describe motion? Things you might have thought of and you might have used either in an academic setting, in school or at home, are position, displacement, distance, speed, velocity, acceleration, and time. We'll define each of these in due time. But let's start with position. If we search for the definition of position, we get this. It is a place where someone or something is located or has been put. Synonyms are location, place, situation, spot, locality, etc. This is the definition we'll use for position, a place or location. We will measure position in meters. However, for the term position to be any useful, for a measurement in meter to be useful, we need to define it relative to a reference. Otherwise, saying 3 or 4 meters is not going to tell us much. Furthermore, in addition to the distance away from the origin that we choose, we need to also provide direction. Saying that something is 3 meters away does not tell us where it is exactly. But if you give a direction as well, you can know the exact position relative to that reference. In other words, position is a vector. Let me explain. In biology, the word vector means an organism, typically a biting insect or tick, that transmits a disease or parasite from one animal to another, or plant to another. Now, so in biology, the term vector means a carrier of information, a carrier of disease in this case, a carrier. In our case here, it is something that carries more. A vector is going to be something that carries more. Specifically, in math and physics, what we call a vector is a quantity that has both a direction as well as a magnitude. Okay, of course, we especially use it for determining the position of a point in space relative to another. This is when looking at Google's definition, for example. So the position, since it requires a distance as well as a direction, it is a vector.